Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alice. I love talking about money and meaning, personal finance, all that stuff, and showing you a little bit about my life. So this month is going to be a little bit interesting because we're probably going to be making maybe 40 to 50% less than we made last month. So if you need help budgeting like a way smaller income month, this is definitely the video for you. We are going to dive into what we spent on a higher spend month and then how we are going to basically absolutely change, I feel like, a lot of things so that we can be able to fit within our budget, live within our means, but also have a ton of fun. So if you're nosy, definitely stick around because I'll be showing you all the numbers of what we make and what we spend. Also, if you haven't seen any other of my videos, I do want to do a little warning that I am not a huge fan of self-control. I feel like self-control in my life has never really led to for me to be the person that I want to be and led to the results that I want. I feel like if I've ever had a goal, like a big grand goal where I needed to exercise a lot of self-control, it just makes me hate the journey, hate the destination. I end up hating the goal. I didn't have a good time. So I feel like I kind of overplan and I obsess about it. And so me being super self-control oriented when it comes to money doesn't work. It kind of feeds on my obsessiveness. So I try to stay away from that. I try to make money fun and flexible, while also really caring about investments and savings. But yeah, this month is definitely going to be very interesting since we're making a lot less, but let's dive into the spreadsheet and let's see how this month is going to play out. Hi guys, all right, so we are on the spreadsheet now and we're gonna take a look at what we spent and what we expected to spend in the month of August. So August was honestly kind of crazy because we did pay for our yard and our yard is going to cost a total of $15,000, but we have been saving up for this, so we'll be able to pay in cash, but it is just a lot of money moving in and money moving out. So it's a little bit, I don't know, I like when finances are simple and this just seems a tiny bit complicated, but that's okay, that's how it works. Okay, yeah, let's start off with so our income, it's not exactly all income money that we earned, but it's just money that came into our bank account. So starting off, we did not expect, we didn't know if we were going to pay for our yard this month, so we decided to just not put any not plan on taking anything out of savings. And then we did get an awesome quote from an awesome company. So it ended up being, let's see, yeah, $2,500 for the deposit and then $6,275 looks like. Yeah, so that was $8,700, about $8,800. Connor also had 3 paychecks this in August, which was so awesome and only happens twice a year. So he made $8,800, and then I thought that I was gonna make $2,000, but I ended up making $2,389. You can see it there, so an extra almost $400, pretty nice. And then we got paid back, $18, which we just put in when we get paid back, so we know where the money's coming from. And then from last month, we got $4,027, and that rollover is just to pay for our mortgage that comes out the first of the month, and then also the credit cards that come out I think the third of the month. We kind of just expect the rollover to immediately get used for our mortgage and our credit cards. We plan for that. Okay, now onto our mortgage. So our mortgage is $2,667, and unfortunately in October it is going up to $2,900 because our lender temporarily bought down the rate because rates were so high, and we did plan to pay the full $3,200 if we hit the max rate, but it's just nice to have someone else pay it down. Oh no, I'm gonna miss this rate, but anyways, so that's the same and that comes out automatically on the first. I definitely recommend, if you can, to do automated bills. It just helps keep things really simple. If you don't have to talk about something when it comes to money, I don't want to talk about it. And then we have our bills, and our bills are usually $400. This month it was $10 over, but that's totally fine. Our tithing, we do pay 10% of what we make, so that was $1,100. Groceries, $400. So this month was kind of weird. Usually we would go grocery shopping once a week, but this month we only went 3 times a week. No, sorry. We usually only go grocery shopping 4 times a month, but this time we only went 3 times and we felt it. We were starving and had nothing to eat. It was, I don't know why we didn't go grocery shopping. So I did go to Trader Joe's because we had a lot of leftover money, and I think it's fun to try new food. And I've been kind of down on the food that we've been making recently. And then my husband is literally going to Winco right now to spend the rest of our grocery budget to make sure that we have enough food to eat. I don't know why we did that to ourselves. Okay, pet care, $0. Our cats are so extremely cheap. We bought them, they were free. And then we were gifted a lot of cat food recently, so our cats are $0 right now. now, which is so awesome. I love them. Gas, we planned 160. We spent $90. The month technically isn't over yet. We'll probably definitely buy one more tank of gas, which usually costs $45. So still, we just bought gas way less this month. And I don't know if we just bought gas the last day of July. Okay, fun. We still have $175. Again, the night is still young. The month is still young. I don't see us spending that much. I honestly really do want to buy a couple shirts. I legitimately only have one shirt that I'm wearing right now. Every other shirt makes me feel so frumpy because it's my husband's shirt. So yeah, I only have one of my own shirts. Once the winter comes, I have a lot of like long sleeves and sweaters and stuff. But right now when it's 80, 90 degrees, I only have a t-shirt. Hopefully I spend some of that money on that. But other than that, my husband and I have been just cranking away on the fun stuff that we planned, and we just haven't done all of it yet. So I also bought skincare, which I'm super proud of myself. I know that was like a big thing, my mid-month money check-in, which if you haven't seen, you can watch me absolutely struggle to spend $25 on skincare. I have such a hard time like buying stuff for myself sometimes. Okay. Unexpected, we budgeted $350, and I'm so glad we did because we had quite a car like hullabaloo. We took it to Jiffy Lube, and obviously they told us that everything was broken and we needed to fix everything. So then we took it to the mechanic shop and they're like, what are you talking about? You do not need to fix this stuff. Like, it's totally fine. But isn't that so frustrating that like Jiffy Lube said that we needed like $600 worth of car parts, and we took it to the mechanic and they're like, no, you need like $40 of car parts. So anyways, we did a couple things for our car. I'm glad we have this unexpected budget line because it totally helps. We still have $30 left. So we shall see. This also includes some, and I'm so proud of myself that I get to say this, it includes some like spur of the moment, like I know we need this, but I can't get myself to buy it, but I'm just going to wander through Walmart and buy it. So proud of myself. I bought a little trash can that we need and a shower mat. So I'm like so proud of myself that I did that, and we still have $30 left over. So we'll see what happens. So for saving, we wanted to save $5,000 this month, but it looks like it's going to be more around $4,500 this month. And our savings are kind of confusing right now because we are taking so much out of savings, which means that we're just keeping the money that we would save in our bank account anyway. So it's confusing. Maybe in the end it will equal more like $5,000, but as of right now, we can only see $4,500. Okay, and then investing is like clockwork every single week. So $75 a week. So that was $300 this month. So this is from the rollover. We paid off our credit cards and next month's mortgage, so the credit cards and the mortgage from this month came from the rollover, and then we have saved with my husband's last paycheck our mortgage for next month. So great. Subscriptions are $22. We are going to get rid of Disney Plus because it sucks. I do not like Disney Plus. I'm not a fan. I just watch Phineas and Ferb on it, and once the summer ends, I no longer need to watch Phineas and Ferb. Okay, and then our yard, $8,775. Let's go. That's honestly pretty good. I'm really proud of our savings rate, really proud that we're investing. So yeah, let's just chat a little bit. If you guys haven't seen my mid-month money check-in where I'm absolutely stressed, I literally had like a pit in my throat for half the month because I was like so incredibly anxious. I don't know about like all this money coming in and out of our account and paying for the yard and this car whole thing that is not even gonna happen. Like all this just like unnecessary stress, I feel like. I wanna like update you guys on, I have had some wins. I went to Trader Joe's and bought like expensive soup and expensive like pasta. And that's like a really big thing for me because sometimes I struggle to, find the joy and the meaning with money. It stresses me out a little bit. And then we also, last month, if you haven't seen my budget for August video with me, it was so fun to budget in a specific way that like you plan for the fun stuff. Because my husband and I, we would always just be like, okay, here's our fun money. And then we wouldn't budget like specific things for it. And then like halfway through the month would be like, oh my gosh, like we can't spend our fun money because like what if something comes up and all these things. So then we wouldn't be spending it. And then when the month would roll over and we had money left over, we would just save that money. So basically we weren't doing anything fun. So now we have like this fun money that we're doing, and it was super awesome. I bought skincare. My husband played golf a couple times, which I usually feel like he's so like nervous to play golf because like we don't know, like does he want to use all the fun money to play golf? But this time we like budgeted specifically for golf, so he was able to play it and feel like he wasn't taking any of the fun money that I could have been using. We also went on dates and went out to dinner. Like I feel like honestly we went out to dinner like maybe once a week or something, or once every other week, which is kind of big for us. We're always like we just feel like we can't go out to eat because I don't know. It's stressful. If you feel this way, you should definitely comment down below like what tricks you do to help yourself actually spend your guilt-free money guilt-free. Anyways, those were some wins, even though this was one of the more stressful months for money for sure. We should plan September. I am so freaking excited for September because let me tell you, there have been like rainstorms and hailstorms, but I'm so excited for the fall. Even though I'm absolutely devastated that school's gonna start, I really don't want to because I love filming YouTube videos and I love running and I love the daylight. Okay, so this is September now and we're going to look at our anticipated incomes for the month. So it's more of a normal income month. My husband is going to bring in probably around $5,000, and then I am going to slash my hours of working from 40 to 30 hours a week. So that will make it a lot less. So I'll probably make about $1,670. And then from savings, I think we need about 620. I think we need that much from savings to finish paying off our yard when they're done because they should be finishing this month. So that's good. Then interest, we don't pull any. And then if we get paid back for something and then we transfer it from our Venmo to our bank account, then we'll put that in, but that's not really important. And then rollover, it's hard to know exact amounts of rollover. So I won't put the credit cards and I won't put our like mortgage in for the next month. So we'll just leave that as 0. And then our mortgage, yes, sadly, the last month of it being $2,667. Our bills, I think $400 is still a good amount because I mean, we almost did that. And September is pretty temperate, I think, so we won't have to do like a lot of heat and a lot of cooling. So $400 sounds great. Tithing, let's see, that'll be $675, basically $675. Groceries, I'm going to budget another $400. And with this number, I want to keep in the back of my mind that I want to make better meals this month. I feel like I haven't really been like loving the food that we're making, and I feel like so we'll try and make new recipes this month. We got a lot of HelloFresh cards from Connor's sister and her husband. They do a lot of HelloFresh and then they just give us the recipes and then we go and buy it from the grocery store. But anyways, I found a lot of new recipes. So fingers crossed that this month is like a good food month. Okay, then we've got pet care. Oh my gosh, like literally our girls are so cheap. $0 again because we have so much litter and so much food. Gas, I'm gonna say let's do another $160 because I don't know how what's going to change with the driving. Like if we're going to drive more or drive less because I'm in school. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, that'll be fine. Okay. Then we'll go to investing is always $300 a month. Credit cards, I won't put this in because obviously we don't know exactly our rollover. And as long as we follow our budget for the month, then we can definitely pay for our cards and we can pay for our mortgage because we treat our credit cards like it's money that's coming out of our bank account. So, okay, and that's more. Subscriptions, I think, are like $22. I think this will be the last month we do Disney Plus because it sucks. Again, paid back. Obviously, we'll see what that happens. Okay, so now we are left. It says our yard. Let's change this into yard. Let's do yard. And then our yard will be $6,275. I think our yard will actually be more than that. No, I think that'll be great. Okay, so let's put $6,275 just to like round it out a little bit. So $13,000 essentially. I hate when it's like random numbers. And then right now we've already budgeted for $10,899 of that. So then we want to go over to savings. My husband and I decided we want to try saving $1,400 this month because that will help us to pay off our yard in full. So we think that is along with like our sinking funds for our yard and our Wealthfront account. And then that leaves us with fun and unexpected. And I feel like every single month I up our unexpected because unexpected things happen every single month. Like the older you get, just the more unexpected things happen. And this month I am going to the dermatologist. Now you might think like, oh, if you're going to the dermatologist, like you better budget like $1,000. But I have really good health insurance, so it shouldn't be too much. And then let's see. I feel like we always just have random stuff. We did do car things last month, and then I do think we want to buy a couple blinds. So I'm going to say $400 sounds great for unexpected, which is like $20 more than last month, and we haven't even hit August unexpected budget yet. I'm just like preparing for the worst, but then if unexpected budget is not used, we just use it for fun. So nothing makes me rage more than when I have a fuzzy on my face while I'm filming, but obviously it's going to happen a ton because I have 2 cats that their hair goes crazy. Let's see how much money that leaves us. So we're about $12,700. We have $13,000 $3,020 left over. Okay. So I think that, let me do the math. Ooh, yeah. Okay. This is $3,024. Okay. Ooh, that's close one. I don't like doing math on YouTube because I'm a communications major. Okay, $3,324. So my husband and I, we budget a little bit differently when it comes to fun. Like I said, sometimes we get so stressed about spending our fun money that in the end we don't spend it, and then it ends up going into savings, which is awesome in the long run. But for our money psychology and our relationship, it is better that we spend money having fun with each other. So I think what we're gonna do for this one, so we go to our September fun tab on our budget, and what we do is we have taken a list and we've written down everything that we think we might want to do this month. But we don't like let ourselves be limited by like, oh, we know that we only have $325. Like, what do we want to do? So what we do is we go through and we pick exactly what we want to do, so that we can make sure that we do get to do the fun things and that we are intentional with our spending and that we don't let things just go into savings. So let's see. I think we decided, yes, golf definitely, especially because in the winter, my husband can't golf at all. And golf makes him so happy. He just has a great time hanging out with his friends and getting his steps in with his push cart. The movies, we definitely want to go see Twister, so we'll do that. A day trip to Capitol Reef is going to happen. Dates. Okay, let's see. I also wanted to add like a little miscellaneous fun thing because I feel like it's also fun to spend money that's unstructured. So these are, all the things that we've been doing. And then I'm just going to go through and highlight the things that I think we should definitely do or we decided that we definitely want to do together. So let's see. And then also, if we can't do something this month, we add it to the Christmas list and then we can get it later. And it also kind of helps, I feel like, satiate that desire to get something. Like, you don't feel as much pressure knowing that you can get it in like a few months. Let's see, the Nutcracker Ballet. I want to go so bad in Portland. But that's $110, which we can pay for, but I don't think it's necessarily the thing to pay for when it's like a really low income month. Let me think. Okay, Connor does want to try and get in a button-up shirt, but we also think that that's probably not going to happen because he hates going shopping for button-up shirts. So, and I also think micro needling would be a good Christmas gift. Hyaluronic acid, I actually don't want to go to Target and buy it because I feel so just tired of shopping in Targets in Utah. They're so crazy picked over. Like, it's not the same experience. The pajama set and Lulu slacks, honestly, those are more Christmas gifts. $300. This is only $300 and we have $24 more. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add that on. So dates are $43 and then I think that's $323. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's it, kind of how we do our fun money budgeting, because we just have such a hard time feeling like we can go play golf or we can go to the movies because we're scared about spending our fun money. But this is the way that we can do it, so that we're like, no, we need to play golf. Like, my husband needs to play golf twice this month. Like, you got to go. You got to spend the $50 on golf. We have to go to the movies because we budgeted $20 for that. And like on a cheap Tuesday, or like we have to go to Capitol Reef and we have to eat dinner when we go to Capitol Reef because we budgeted for that. So I don't know if you guys struggle with spending money guilt-free. This is, I feel like, definitely a good way to go about it. And then also it's a great way to end your budget, like your budgeting session with your spouse, thinking about all the fun things you're going to do the next month. So I'm a huge proponent, but let's see. Okay, so $13,023 and $13,023. So yeah, this looks really good. I'm definitely excited. So yeah, September, let's go. I'm so excited for the fall. Oh my gosh, this unexpected budget is going to be blown on candles. I'm so excited. Except that's not going to happen. I'll buy one candle probably. All right, and thank you guys so much for seeing what we spent in August and budgeting with me for September for a little bit lower of an income month. Obviously, I love saving $5,000, but saving anything I think is amazing, especially since we're able to save $1,400 a month, which is still a really good savings rate. And I think our next goal will be to, number one, we're going on vacation, but honestly, the vacation won't be like too expensive. And then we eventually want to buy a car, but I think part of saving for a car, I want to put a percentage of that into an emergency fund, because I really love the idea of having a super padded emergency fund, so that we can just stop saving for that in general and then save for other fun stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, please subscribe and join the community if you want to see more finance and more just fun videos from me. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.